so grateful that I took that step. I enrolled without even thinking of what it was going to take. Maybe if I had thought about it, I probably would not have done it. But I'm glad I took the leap of faith when I enrolled. Oh boy, oh, the first 2 weeks were really, really rough because I work in higher education. IT takes care of all of our issues. We have teams set up at work. When you open your computer, your meetings populate, and you just join whatever you need to join. I had to set up my computer at home. It took me 2 weeks. I felt so sorry for Julian trying to work with me offline, but finally we got that all settled. And then to the course. Oh boy, oh boy. It was so much to learn in such a short time. But I want to say that I'm so thankful to you, Hilary, and to Julian, my immediate teacher, because I worked with the two of you the most. We were able to navigate through all the platforms. And right now, there was a lot of jargon to learn. The platforms, the exchanges, all of the different things that we have to do. And I set up so many accounts. Before now, I had set up, I'd signed up with Robinhood and bought a few Doge coins and a few other things. So I thought I was said, oh boy, was I wrong? So far, I've been able to really, really get a hang of the field. I've been able to do some staking. I've been able to do some trading, setting of limits, and cashing out, which of course I could not do before now. And I'm so grateful for the help that I have gotten. And what lessons have I learned these 6 weeks? I have learned that in order to succeed, you have to be open-minded. You have to have a teachable attitude. You should not be bashful about asking questions and looking stupid. You should be perseverant. You should have the commitment and the patience, faith and hope, and a positive mindset. I'm still working on a lot of those variables, but I can tell you that where I am 6 weeks later, it's a place where I had not dreamt of before I even got enrolled. And what is the way forward? I intend by the end of the day to enroll at the second level. It's not because I've mastered everything I needed to master. I still have a lot to learn. But I feel that I need to keep pushing forward. And who knows? By the time I graduate from the third level, I probably would be halfway where you all are right now. And I want to thank Mr. Richard for putting out this program, especially for people like me who had no idea before enrolling, and who at least are beginning to understand what this new platform, financial platform, is all about. And it is my prayer that, most of us that come from disadvantaged backgrounds will take advantage of this and try to make a better lives for ourselves and the next generations. Thank you so very much. I appreciate the opportunity to share. And I'll see you, Hilary, soon.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Rosemary. It was very interesting being your instructor, and I'm happy to have spent the 6 weeks that we had together. And we all know the journey is still, we are just beginning. In a few weeks or in 2 weeks, we are going to start our intermediate level, and there is a lot to come. And I look forward to seeing you soon too. Thank you very much, Rosemary. So we are going to take our second student, Betil, who is already in the house too. So Betil, if you are ready, you have the floor.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Betil.
Good morning, Prof. Good morning to everyone that is present today. And the reason I'm here today is to share my experience before, during, and after. So it's been a pleasure, first of all, to be part of this community. I would not say that I come from zero background, but before I get here, I had an idea or something along that line of what crypto was, maybe the definition or something like that, which is not bad. So I already knew that, but to put things into the real context, I did not have a deep understanding of what cryptocurrency was or that financial space. And my journey started back during confinement. So when everyone was at home and we did not have much to do, I started to think. Well, way before that, I heard about Bitcoin, because we all know that Bitcoin is like the mother of all cryptocurrencies. So I heard about it, but I did not make anything of it. I was like most people, okay, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I did not really care. So fast forward, during confinement, I was searching like, okay, what can I do? What can I do financially? What else, or where else can I put some money or start some sort of investment? And with that, I started to look online, mostly on YouTube, and I found some videos which were not, I would not say were helpful, in the sense that things were not put together. Some contexts were like, when I watched the videos, I felt like maybe they were talking about well, to be honest, things were not well put together. I don't know if I'm struggling to find the right word to put it into perspective, but I did not get the real understanding of what it was. So through my struggle, I started to, but I did grab some sense enough to be able to sign up in some platforms like Coinbase or crypto.com or Get.io. And I did purchase some crypto in those platforms, but still I did not know what I was doing, because it was just to purchase something and live there. So, and then for me, it was like there is more into it to learn than just purchasing an asset and live there. It was like, okay, I need to really understand this thing. Then I started to talk to people around, like, okay, where can I get some classes? And most people were like, okay, I do not know who is teaching And I kept asking it. I kept asking until one day, my mom told me that she heard about this lady who is taking some crypto classes, and then she talked to the lady. It happens to be one of her friends, her friend's sister, and that sister had signed up to Zukulee as well. So she gave me the info. Immediately, I took her phone number and I contacted her, and she gave me the informations, and then that's how I signed up with the Zukulee Academy, and then which was a blessing to me because I learned a lot through this 6 weeks period. For instance, I learned about the decentralized platform, which I did not know the difference between the DEXs and the SEXs, because all those platforms, I was thinking that all those platforms are all decentralized. So it took me to get to the academy to learn the differences. And then also about the something else that we learned that I did not have the real understanding about was the evolution of money. I know I knew a little bit about the martial law, but I did not know about the fact that in order for a country to print currency, they were supposed to be backed by gold. And that's a good takeaway for me because I did not know that much about it. But thank you for the academy. Now I have a real understanding, and now I'm doing some more research about that. And what else? Also, I'm able to trade, to be able to set up trades, to set up the percentage, which is something that I was going to demonstrate today, but I really do not have time because right now I'm even running out of time because I have a lot of clients sitting out there waiting for me. So I'm trying my best to see how I can manage both and be here as well, and ask them to give me some time so I can finish this presentation and get back to them. And so I'm able right now, like I was saying earlier, I'm able to set up trades. I'm able to calculate the percentage and the profit making, which is what I did not know before. And I did not even know how to set the limit. Before, I was always purchasing at the market price. I didn't know how to set the limit. And also, now I'm able to, like I said, to set up trades in the trading journal, which is very helpful because everything is already set in the sense that you have to just, you can just copy and paste there and manipulate however you want. And also, there are more platforms that I learned to get informations from. For instance, CoinGecko. We can go there and get more information. For instance, the coins, the different coins, the trading volumes, the different currency types, the different what else? Well, there's a lot of things that I'm forgetting, but I think it's not that bad. Also, it's been such a pleasure that right now I already enroll in the intermediate level because I need to keep the journey going, and it's very interesting. Not only interesting, it's very fun. It's something that you can learn and transition and pass it down to your future generations. Like my kids now that I'm trading, I have 2 children. I have twins. So when I'm trading, my kids, they can stand there and watch and ask me questions. What is it that I'm doing? And I can explain it to them. And I hope that along the line, along the way, they can just pick up to the point that by the time they are mature enough to have a great understanding, that they are able to, that I'm able to pass it down to them. And hopefully they can start making money and not rely on other means that we used to rely on, like going to work 9 to 5, all those things. What else? Like you guys can see, I did not have time to prepare for this because I've been very booked since last week, but I'm trying to accommodate guys though, so please don't be too harsh on me. And what else? So yeah, the future is bright, and the future is great, and I look forward to finish with the intermediate level, and also roll over to the level after that, which is the advanced level. So I hope by the time I finish this, I will be able to not only have a great understanding of the new financial system, which is cryptocurrency, and also be able to keep some consistency in the sense that I can keep doing it without procrastinating, because that also is something that I've struggled with in the past, and I hope that I keep doing it to the point that I'm able to stabilize myself. And I really want to thank the Academy. I really want to thank our CEO. I really want to thank the instructors, all of you guys, because you guys are the reason why we are here. We are getting all this knowledge, and it's very priceless because we cannot put the price on it. And to put it in the context of comparison, I really don't think that there is anything holding anyone back, because if we talk about money is not really an issue. But the real issue with other places is giving people the right information. And I think you guys at the Zukulee Academy are doing a very fantastic job at making sure that not only we have the understanding that we need to have, but that we keep it up. And you guys always push us to make sure that we master the craft. So I really personally appreciate all of the effort that you put in place to make sure that we understand this new financial system. So with that being said, I think, like I said earlier, I want to once again thank the CEO and the professor. Thank you, Professor Hillary, for for all your help, and Professor I forget the names. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Okay. No, thank you. Thank you very much, Betty. You are you done? Were you going to say something else?
No, I think I'm done for now. I probably
Okay.
get a lot of things that I was going to say because I did not have I did not put anything in writing. So I'm really sorry if I forget to mention anyone. I thought I have the names in my head, but now everything is gone.
It's gone. It's okay. So thank you very much, Betil. It was a wonderful time spending the first 6 weeks with you all, and we look forward to the 19th, where we start our journey through the intermediate level, which we promise is going to be equally or even more interesting than what we've seen thus far. And we can't wait to start with you all. So keep your registration going and see you starting the 19th. Thank you for your
Okay.
testimony.
Thank you so much, guys. I have to
Okay. So thank you very much for your testimony. You can go attend to your customers if they are pushing on you. Thank you for coming.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Bye, Betty. So we are going to move to our intermediate level, and we have 3 persons who are going to testify with us. We'll start with Narcisse Chamba, and then we move on to Benny Johnson, and then end up with Boniface Tubnam. So Narcisse, if you're in the house, you have the floor.
I would like to say good morning to everybody here. Good morning.
Good morning, Narcisse.
And I would like to thank all of you. My journey with the cryptocurrency, it was an interesting one. I would like to start by going back a year ago. If you were to talk to me about cryptocurrency, my response would have been very vague. One thing I can say is like, I stumble over people who will talk about it, who will share about their experience, but there was always, two emotions that would come up. It's the fear of the unknown and skepticism. As with anything that you don't really know, you're not knowledgeable about, usually the first reaction is to either not be interested or to push it away. So that was my experience each time I would encounter people who are talking about crypto or who are sharing their experience. But I have to admit that Zukulee is the place where I was brought to that level of awareness. So I can say that Zukulee break that glass for me. With only a few weeks in, I could start seeing clear and I could start being more knowledgeable about the thing. And I could really tell that, if not knowing sometimes could be more troubling than anything else. So the first level, by the end of the first level, I was really more comfortable to discuss about it. And as I look back, I realized that there was not really much about it. So that was my experience before Zukulee. That's my experience before Zukulee. Now when I started, as I said, I'm sorry, I have my daughter bothering me.
It's okay.
So that was before. I'm sorry. Sorry to all of you guys. So that was before. It was the fear of the unknown that really kind of dominated me. And I would say that probably make me miss opportunity because I have friends who have been talking about it at least since 2018. Now, by the end of the level, the fundamental, I start, making progress or taking some trade here and there. But the trap that I fall into, going against the advice of the instructor, was to make move without clear knowledge. So because we came in during the last ball round of December, so with all the enthusiasm around the thing, if you go on YouTube, people will say, do this, do that. But I remember that Daniel, our teacher, told us, no, you guys do not make moves unless you really know what you're doing. But, you know, we all human. So some of us went ahead and do what we have to do to let her learn that we should have not done anything. But again, I'm laughing because even though maybe we lost some money by getting involved in some project we shouldn't have done, we learned a lot. So when we started intermediate level, with a little bit more tool to do analysis, to read chart, to use trading view. Now I start seeing why he was saying you guys should not do anything yet, besides just really being very minimal. So I will say that one thing that I really liked about the program was being introduced to the concept of trading with the idea of making 1% a day. I have to admit that at first, I didn't think it was a good idea because I was like, why would I give myself too much work just to make it 1%? So I tried a couple of times. Then, to be honest, I didn't follow through because in my mind, 1%, that's not much, as the guy the brother from a trigonometry puts it, you should follow fundamental instead of following fundamental. So to be honest, I got involved in some DAO which crashed, and then after those mistakes that I said, oh, by putting 1% gain daily in prospect, it's actually a compounding effect in the long run. So, but it took me time, and I can really see the potential in doing that. And I really thank Daniel for emphasizing on that particular piece, because it took me a while to realize. So I can say overall, it's been a very good experience, and I can't wait for the next level. And all I can see from now, it's opportunity and potential, which is a total different narrative a year ago. Because again, as I said, going back to where I was, it was the fear of unknown. It was skepticism, because when you do not know, you tend not to make any move or to initiate. So I would like to thank the whole staff from Zukulee. I would like to thank Richard, all of you guys. Really have opened a new world for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Narcissus, for sharing your experience with us. And one point you made, which is very touching, is the idea of the 1% a day. I'm not sure why a lot of people think 1% is small. Not just you, many people, not just you. A lot of people think 1% a day is too small. But when you think about the compounding effect, that boils down to about 365% a year. Nobody gives you that out there. Even Larry Mother used to, give us so much high ROI. It was not 360% or 365%. So, and it all depends to how much you are investing. If you put $1,000, 1% of $1,000 is a lot more than 1% of $10. So it all boils down to you compounding and making sure you are taking your 1% off every day. In the long run, it pays off. Thank you very much for sharing that experience with us. And we pray, as lots of you are listening, you are gaining knowledge from what our students are sharing today. So I'm going to move on to the second person. Thank you very much, Narcissus. I'm going to move on to Benny.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Benny, if you're in the house, you have the floor.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Benny.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to share my experience. Zukulee is the best place to learn, to gain some knowledge about cryptocurrency. I joined the program, I think so, 2021, I guess November or early November. And then my goal was to learn, just to have information about cryptocurrency. Since Limplemal was giving money, so I was comfortable on my chair. And then I took the class intro level. So I just collect the information, video and stuff, and then I'm not really practicing until we get to the Liplimal 2.0 come out, and then we see some issue and blah blah blah. So I was telling myself, okay, I need to stand up and really look into this thing because I need to get more information. So I was more focused when I get into the intermediate level, and then I'm start pay attention for every details on the class, and then even after the class, go back to my some videos and watching all those stuff. So right now, with the training, I get more confident and I have more knowledge about cryptocurrency. And I even teach my wife at home, teach my sister-in-law and all those people on my downline, show them how they can manage, how they can challenge. And now, nobody complain anymore about Liplimal in my house. Even in my download outside, nobody come to me now, oh, I can do this, I cannot do this. So it's, in a simple word for me, everything was, with the training on an intermediate was awesome and great. It was very challenging in mine because you need to focus. I'm do a lot of stuff myself. I'm teach people, I'm teach IT. So it was really a challenge for me for the time, but I put myself on here. I say I need to learn, and I learned a lot about cryptocurrency since I started the program. The training was extremely interesting and also useful for me. And the material provided was really helpful. And I was able now to use some tools to do some analysis and even do some trading, because before I didn't understand really the environment, and I couldn't do trading. I couldn't even understand what's going on with the coins, what's the difference between this and this. But with the intermediate level, I learned more, and then I feel more confident. And even myself, I'm trading some days, some coins, which is good. I'm start getting money now, so it was good for me. And I just want to thank Zukulee team, instructor, and everybody, exceptional Daniel, for his very valuable training. I really enjoy it, and then and I appreciate that you made like a fun, because the class was like, we have a fun. It's not like something like, you know, we have to worry about it, but it just make easy way for me. And then I feel much better, prepared, and then also to deal with the cryptocurrency environment now. Thank you, Daniel, for your wisdom and experience in the personable presentation. Yeah, I like it, the way you teach. That's really nice. And for the overall, I'm keep educating myself. I even buy some books last time online, just to keep going, learning, because cryptocurrencies is a huge environment, and there's a lot of information you need to be aware about before you can move forward. So I'm so grateful, and I'm ready for the next step. And then I think Zukulee is the best place to learn. Don't worry about Liplimal. Just go to Zukulee, learn, and you find your way to make your money. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Benny. And you see, knowledge is power. The reason why nobody in your family complains anymore about Liplimal is because now they know, a little bit about the crypto environment. And like I said to my advanced students, that after taking your course at Zukulee and you finish the advanced level, there will be no reason why you go and give your money to somebody to invest for you. You can do that investment yourself and make the benefit out of it yourself, and a lot more. So thank you very much for your testimony, and we are going to keep the ball rolling. We have the advanced level coming up, and Daniel is going to be there to keep on assisting you guys, and I'm happy you love the training you're getting from him.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I'm going to leave you guys now. Thank you.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you, Benny. So we are going to move on to Boniface if he is in the house. Mr. Sumner, if you're in the house, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. From Los Angeles, California, greeting to everyone, from Richard to the entire staff. We are all grateful for your work. Thank you. My experience is very simple, and I'll try to keep it very short. Unlike Rose, who did not know what she was getting into, I knew very well what I was getting into when I signed up for Zukulee. I signed up because I have failed so much in trying to do things on my own way. So then I came across a friend who recommended me to Zukulee, and then I have never looked back again. It was wonderful. So Zukulee Academy has affected me in two ways. First, in my professional life, whereby I have sharpened the language, because if you live here on earth and the technology changed so much that you have to be abreast of what you are saying, especially if you're a person who attended meeting of a certain level. You have to have the right word, the right expression, not just throwing out there, but knowing what you're saying so that people can connect, because you never know who you're talking to. So in that regard, Zukulee helped me to pick up and to sharpen my vocabulary and to make it very, very professional and very, very efficient. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. The next part is my trading experience. I will share this with you. When I came to Zukulee, I have failed so much, a lot. And I remember when I got there, Bitcoin was like 63,000 and then came down to 61 and then hit 58,000. I was like, whoa, what is this? So I went there, I was buying it by the thousand. I remember my first order was 2,000. I was like, you know what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. So I said, hey, this thing was 63,000, now it's 58. So hey, if I buy it, I can make 5,000. It's going to go back. So I bought it 2,000. The next day, I bought another 2,000. And then it came to 54. I bought another 2,000. One lady, her name is Nina. She tried to advise me without hurting my feeling. And she told me that, no, you can't be doing that, because believe me, it's going to go down. So go slowly. Put like 200. Don't put so much. Put like even 100. Today, I can assess her professionalism in trying to advise me. I was looking at the immediate profit. I said, hey, this thing was 63,000. Now it's 54. So if I buy it, so what? So I sank a lot of money in that early days. But now you understand that now Bitcoin is at 30-something thousand. So the gap is almost more than 20,000, right? So I put a lot of money in the place where I shouldn't be putting. But guess what? That's part of the learning curve. I didn't know that, but now I know. So I'm not going to make those mistakes. So what I'm trying to say is, Zukulee, okay, you know Toby Robinson, right? The great coach. One day he said that even Michael Jordan has a coach. As educated, I thought I was, I need a coach, and Zukulee came to be the right coach that I ever need. So what happened is that If you pick up what I just said and go into all the training that Daniel put us there, the moving average, the farming, the staking, all the technology and all the skill, the technique that you need to optimize your investment is huge. It's huge. So right now, I'm really equipped when I get into an exchange, so a platform, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm not the same person that I said like how many months ago. No, I have matured. And when I place $1 somewhere, the outcome is so. I mean, there's no way that I can explain it. And either I know it or not, cryptocurrency, along with all what we call Bitcoin, Ethereum, is a new wealth distribution here on Earth. It's a revolution, just like the great revolution of the technological revolution, agricultural revolution, or industrial revolution, internet revolution. Cryptocurrency is the next revolution, and it's going slowly. That some people might miss it. This is a new wealth distribution. Where you can just go and buy a meme coin if you study the thing properly. And the next day or few weeks, you are selling it by the million and you are a millionaire. Where have you seen that? Where have you seen that? It can never happen. So this is the new wealth distribution. And for that reason, I thank Richard and all of you faculty for being the front runner of this thing. So that because we African people, we always like to take the back seat, waiting for other people to come and help us. No. You have yourself right now. You have the tool, you have the knowledge. And it's so wonderful that you can sow a seed here and get it reap in Cameroon. I mean, it's the ecosystem, right? So it's not a particular location. You can make your own location. You can sow a seed here and harvest it in Cameroon or wherever you want. So having said that, I'm so proud of all of you, the things that you are doing. I'm moving to advanced level with so much confidence. If Natalie is hearing me, before I came to this year, I just sent my USDT 780. I just sent it using the address that you put it. It was BEP20. I just sent it. So I don't know how you're going to trace it, but I just sent it. I copied the thing up. I just sent it to you. So just put my name there for the advance. I'll finish, and then we'll see. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. Hey, thank you very much. Marcel, thank you. Anna, thank you.
Wow.
I thank all the faculties. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Boniface. Thank you very much. Yes. So, I mean, if you heard him well, a lot is changing over a very short period of time. A year ago, about this time last year when we began, we were just thinking about trading, not much. But today we've gone through lots of changes and they keep coming. Today we are not just talking about buying and selling crypto. We are talking of the Web 3.0. We are talking of NFTs. We are talking of metaverses that just came up. So a lot is changing over a very short period of time. And Boniface put it very rightly, it's a revolution. Don't miss out on it. We are notorious for taking the back seat, he said, but this time around we want to sit in the front. So thank you very much, Boniface, and looking forward to seeing you in the advanced class. You are almost there. Thank you very much. So we are going to move on to the advanced level, and here we have Jamieson and Judith. I'll start with Jamieson, and then I'll go to Judith, and then Jamieson will come back to do a small demo on staking. So, Jamieson, if you're in the house, please, you have the floor.
Thank you for letting me talk right now. I would like to start to say, I would like to thank Trudy and Marcel, my instructors, and also every other instructor in Zukulee, because the instructors really work very hard to help us learn cryptocurrency and help us get where we need to be throughout the cryptocurrency journey. I'd also like to thank my parents for putting me in this class, because I wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for my parents. Obviously, they pay the tuition and everything. It's very meaningful when they do that every single. Well, and I also like to thank my classmates, because obviously I'm not really like the type that you see in a normal class, and like they really like accepted me in the class, one of their own students, and it's really heartfelt, meaningful too. Okay, so I would like to start where my parents were asking my brothers to join Zukulee. She didn't. My mom really didn't think about asking me because, well, I'm 11, and my other brother is 13, and the initial brother that she asked was my brother Daryl. He's currently 18 right now, and she asked them, and I heard what she was saying about cryptocurrency and everything. So I was like, that sounds pretty interesting. So I went up to her and I was like, can I join the class? She didn't see nothing bad about it, so she was like, sure. And then pre-Zukulee, she started teaching me just simple things like hot wallet, cold wallet, and then what wallet to use and stuff like that. And then I got into Zukulee, and everything was going very well, beginner's level, very well. And I learned the 1%, which is where I actually started making like a bit of money. But in the intermediate level, that's when I started learning that big technical analysis stuff. And it really like opened my mind about how I can actually make money through cryptocurrency. But that was not it at all. That was not the end of it. It was at the advanced level where I learned that anything is possible through cryptocurrency. There's no end to cryptocurrency. There's farming, staking, all these type of things. There's lending, everything you can do to make money through cryptocurrency, and that's not even the end. And also I would and before I mentioned that I would like to take Trudy and Marcel, I really appreciate them, because one time I had a practical session and I didn't really understand farming, lending, and all that. And I think I kept them up in my time until like 12 a.m. And so I really appreciate what they did for me and everything that they did, because it helped me not only through my trading challenge, but through just learning cryptocurrency in general. And I would like to thank my parents and my classmates again. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Jameson. Thank you very much. So hang on. After Judith, you're going to come back to do a small demo on staking. So let's move on to Judith, and then Judith, you have the floor for your testimonial.
I'm sorry. I have a question. Is it okay if I stake on KuCoin, or do I have to stake on PancakeSwap?
Whatever you want to stake on.
Okay.
It's on you. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So I mean, guys, like you can see, this is our brand ambassador, Jameson. He is everything you can think of. Despite his age, he's gone through all 3 levels, and today, like you hear from him, everything is possible with crypto. And you are going to see him do a little demo on staking after Judy comes in. So Judy, if you are ready, you have the floor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm in the advanced level class, and I feel so honored to be here today. And I just want to give glory to God for this day, because in everything we should give thanks to the Almighty for waking us up today. I want to give honor also to our CEO and the instructors of Zukulee. And, special kudos to Hillary, my instructor, Marcel, Trudy. They've just been awesome. I really thank even all the other instructors who've been very supportive of this program. And I pray that the vision that God gave Coach Richard, that vision will never dry out in as long as he lives. So my experience for Zukulee has been an interesting one because I came into Zukulee as a result of Leah Plimal. So in as much as there's talk about Leah Plimal, it really personally opened my eyes. I went to Leah Plimal and in one of the sessions, I heard people talking about Zukulee, and I'm like, what in the world is Zukulee? So in the Zoom meetings, there was a lady there from Houston, Texas, where I currently live. And I realized that she's from Houston. I said, okay, can I call you on the side? I called her off the Zoom call. I'm like, what is this Zukulee they're talking about? So she started telling me, oh, this is Zukulee. It's a cryptocurrency training. You need to look into if you're interested in it. So I attended one of the information sessions, which Hillary was presenting. And what I learned from that session just blew my mind. I'm like, okay, where there's a will, there's a way. We are adult learners, so it's not easy for us to get into to learn a foreign language. This is English, but it was a foreign vocabulary. So I said to myself, you know what? I've been through programs and I made it, and I'm going to go through this one and I will make it because I know where there's a will, there's a way. So I made it a point to enroll in Zukulee. Prior to that, I had been in, I have 3 sons, and one is very interested in cryptocurrency, and he's learned crypto on the side on his own. So when he talks about crypto at home, I'm looking at him like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he made me enroll into Robinhood, and I had a few coins in there. I didn't even know what I was doing. I'm like, okay, mom, put money in there. I just put money in there, and I kept looking at it, and he's the one helping me, explain what's going on. And I also had to get Bitcoin in Coinbase. Didn't even know what Coinbase was. Put money in there. Didn't know much about Bitcoin. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin. I had Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is in there. So holding. I was just saying, it's just in there, and I'm looking at it. It goes up, it goes down. Didn't know what I was doing. But I made a decision to enroll in Zukulee. And when I started fundamentals, I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? But with persistence and holding on to my instructor, and we'll make offline sessions, we'll make Friday sessions. I made it through the first level. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into the second level. And the second level, again, we had more challenges, but we learned a lot. I mean, our classes were like a family. We never stayed in class for 2 hours. 2 hours, 3 hours, we're in class. We don't take breaks because we had so much fun. We were learning just so much. It was so interactive. It was just amazing. And then we got into the third level, which was even the best. Learned so much about lending and staking, and I was like, oh my God. But it's been an awesome experience. And what I learned initially, of course, I was greedy with the 1%, like one of the speakers said. I'm like, what would I make 1%? That's not enough money for me. I was greedy, of course. And when I was greedy, I lost some money. So what did I do? I learned a lesson from there also. Don't be too greedy. And of course, you make mistakes. And I did make mistakes, and I learned from that. And I'm glad I did. Overall, it's been an awesome experience. I look forward to the graduation and getting into the millionaires club, and just continue to stay in trading. That's what our instructor advised us to do. You just have to keep active. The technology changes so fast, so quick, that you don't want to be left behind. Like other people have said, we're not going to cry too much about Leah Plimal. Leah Plimal will get to where we want it to be with time. But the pleasure is you can put your own money where you want and have control. And how many investments are out there that you actually invest by yourself? You have control 365 days a year. You're on vacation at nighttime. You can do investments. It's not like stuff that is limited to time and date sometimes. But with crypto, there is no limit. So my biggest takeaway for crypto is one of the speakers, I think was in fundamental class, don't date a coin. I learned that already because I fell in love with coins and I got burnt. Don't hate it, of course. Trade it, and don't be greedy. That's the biggest takeaway. Don't be greedy. I learned to be greedy, and it was a not so pleasant lesson. But that was the lesson that I took away from that. And I said, moving forward, I'm not going to fall in love. I'm not going to date a coin. So I really kudos to the instructors. I really appreciate you. Kudos to Coach Richard. I pray that God continue to strengthen you and give you this wisdom to carry on, because this is a community project. The instructors are not. I mean, I don't know how much you guys paid, but it's not the pay that it is. It's the heart for the people, and that's what you guys all have. You all have a heart for the community. And I really pray that the Lord will bless you guys and bless the work of your hands and continue to strengthen you in all that you do. And long live Zukulee. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Judy. I'm always excuse me. I'm always short of words when it comes to talking to our students, because it's been a very interesting journey. It was great working with you all. And Judith has a family that everybody is into crypto. The husband, I mean, is just enrolled to, and I think he's doing his intermediate level. And the son is a crypto enthusiast. So it's a family affair for them. And I'm very happy. If you hear her talk today, you will not believe, I mean, it's somebody who came to crypto without much knowledge, but today she can sit anywhere and talk about crypto without fear or favor. And we're happy that we're able to make this journey together. So thank you very much, Judy. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, and thank you for the prayers. We are looking forward to keep on doing what we are doing, and hoping that the community appreciates it and learns from what we are putting out there. It is very important. Like I said, after your graduation, you have no excuse to go put your money anywhere for somebody to invest for you anymore. Like you rightly said it, crypto is 24/7. It's an investment. No matter where you are, you can go and look at what's happening to your investment anytime, anywhere. So thank you very much. Good. So Jameson is going to come in with a small demo on how staking is done. And then after that, we'll hear from our founder, CEO, and Coach Richard, who will give us a word to end the morning. It's been a great one, and let's go to Jameson.
Okay, am I able to share my screen now?
Yes, you should be able to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to know, are y'all able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. But I'm currently going to go to KuCoin because that's where I staked in the past. When I was learning farming, when Marcel and Trudy were teaching me, I noticed that you can also stake on PancakeSwap, but I'm more used to KuCoin, so I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
Sorry if this takes kind of long. Oh. send me Oh yeah, I think I logged in yesterday. Okay. Once this loads. Okay, so basically, I'll first start talking about what staking is. Staking is basically where you invest crypto into one coin and you just leave it there and it give you a passive income. There's something called block staking and there's also something called flexible staking. And well, I think I'm going to do a flexible term because I don't have much USDT right now, but I think I'll have to look at it. Okay, so I'll go to crypto earn. Okay, and you will go down to, and if you go down, you see staking, and these are some percentages. The APR means how much you make in a year. So if I pick this coin and I subscribe, I will make 52% in 1 year. But I would want to see the rest of the thing. Okay. I'm looking, in the coin. I usually like to pick the coin that has probably the highest percentage, which is, if I see, it is Hydra. Yeah, I think these are the flexible terms. They're the flexible terms. So this is how much you would make in 7 days. Yeah, these are the flexible terms. But I'm going to, actually, yeah, I'll just do Hydra. So if I want to subscribe, right, you'll see an agreement here, subscribe. But currently, I don't have any Hydra. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go buy the cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, once you have Hydra, you'll be able to stake. Right here. Okay. Right now, I'm going to buy 100% of my USDT. It's like $94, $95. And I'm going to buy Hydra. Now, obviously, you can see that the coin it's successful. So now I can go back to where I can stake. Actually, wait, it's right here. So now I'm going to subscribe to Hydra. Oh wait, it has to be in my. So sorry, I forgot that it used to be in my main account. It's currently in my trading account since that's what I used to buy it. Okay, now I'm going to transfer this Hydra over to my main account, so it's ready for staking. Okay, and now we can come back here, subscribe, and you'll see this is how much Hydra I have. So I'm going to stake all of it. I've read the agreements, and it says my APR is 52%. So I'll be making this at 52%. And my redemption period, so I can take out money, but it's gonna be in 1 day. And my redemption method is manual. So like to take out money, I have the company or like the exchange is not gonna do it for me. And the profit distribution is daily. So they'll give me a little bit of percentage every day, but this is how much I'll come up with in 1 year if I stake this much, which means I will get half of this again. I've agreed, and I will subscribe. And I have successfully staked. And now we will go check our details, and just now it's gonna bring me back to the KuCoin exchange main page. Okay, and this is my financial account. So you'll see my total profit. Oh yeah, I staked this coin. Okay, well, but I will be making money I will be making the same amount, a consistent amount every single day if I have, and it'll be like a partial percentage of this right here every single day. And then tomorrow you'll be able to redeem it because it says redemption period is in 1 day, and then you'll be able to redeem it if you want to redeem your crypto like that. You're staying, you go here, and then you type in like the amount, and then you take it out and stuff like that. All right, that's it for staking.
Bravo.
Wow. Jameson, I mean, the CEO was not wrong at all making you brand ambassador for this program. We are very happy to have you, and it's always very interesting to have you do a demo. It's the first time we are doing a demo at the advanced level, and we are happy you were able to do this for us. From what he just did, you can see that, we always say in class, once you know how to use one platform, that knowledge is transferable to any other platform. He works a lot more with KuCoin, and you see to that with KuCoin, everything is possible. Just like you could go do it on Binance or on PancakeSwap, anywhere you want to go, that any platform that offers staking, you can go stake there. Okay, thank you very much for the demo, and I also want to thank, on behalf of Zukulee, thank your parents, Shanta. I saw her name; she should be in the house. For believing in you and for enrolling you to this program. You have shown to us that age is just a number, that anybody can do it. And we are happy to have you graduate into the Millionaire Club. You are now a full member. I can call you a colleague. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great. So we are going to call on our CEO to come give a word of thank you or a word of encouragement to all our students, and especially to those who were able to testify with us today. We'll call on you whenever there is a call to come testify. Please come talk to us. We want to know your experience. We want to know how you saw the training, your appreciation of what we do. That way we are able to better our services as we move on. So put your hands together as we usher in our CEO, guys.
Thank you, guys. Hilary, can you hear me?
Yes. But we cannot see you.
You cannot see me?
Oh, now we see you.
Okay, I've been having trouble with my IT equipment. Whether it's the microphone or the headset or the computer itself. I think that I have to trade my way to a new computer, okay?
the joke of the
That's my question.
What can I say? I'm really happy that we've had this session today, the sharing of experience. Um, it's always overwhelming to see to hear our students sharing their experiences with what they've learned with Zukulee. Zukulee had the goal to make sure that for one thing, we are at the forefront. If you look at the ecosystems of crypto, even when we're talking about training in crypto, the approach that we've used was an approach to make sure that everyone is welcomed. I've personally done some training. I wasn't satisfied at all by the type of training that I received, because I always came out of those with a feeling of um, lacking something. So I had to do it myself to get to a certain level where I could actually start practicing and I could get to the market. So the idea with Zukulee was to make sure that when the students come at Zukulee, by week 4, they're able to go to the market and actually start playing with the market, actually start trading. And then from there, we just continue to add them more and more tools that will allow them to be efficient. At Zukulee, we talk about a certain number of things. One of the things that we talk about is that Zukulee is like a family. No one is left behind. We've just seen it from Boniface to Jamison. You can see the difference in age there. So that's what the idea is actually, is that we are all welcomed as Zukulee and that we can all learn from this new amazing technology, which is the blockchain technology. The other thing that we talk about at Zukulee is that we all want to become millionaires. And when we say we want to become millionaires, the idea here is not to be thinking about, as soon as I'm done with Zukulee, I will become a millionaire. It takes time. It takes perseverance. It takes discipline. It takes organizational skills to set yourself up to get to that level. When you have all of this set up, then you have to take action consistently, over and over and over. So what we do as Zukulee, we talk about trading, we talk about investment, and I usually say this trading is a very small part of what you do in the realm of the crypto ecosystem. Trading just gives you the basics, the fundamentals to play with the system. But after that, there are a lot of other things that you can do to make money with crypto. I usually say that we don't make money in crypto. The real money in crypto is not being made through trading. Trading if you want to pay for your rent, trading if you want to pay for your mortgage, you want to pay for your car notes, then you can trade your way through that. But if you really want to make real money in crypto, you have to value invest. You have to look into staking, you have to look into farming, you have to look into lending, you have to look into all those things. So each level we add up to the toolbox that we give you in such a way that when you are done at the advanced level, you have a toolbox. Of course, there's still a lot to learn, but you can navigate through the crypto ecosystem with no difficulty. And then from there, it's just going to be for you to looking into how do I improve what I already know. And then at the end of the training, we make sure that we gather together in what we've called the Millionaire Club, which is an elite club where we share everything cutting edge that's happening in the crypto industry. So we follow the trends, we make sure that we understand them, and then we come and we share with the members of the Millionaire Clubs. And members of the Millionaire Club are also encouraged to come and share their experiences, because a lot of things are being done from our members. So the idea is that we all share the ideas, that we all look to the same direction. So that's what Zukulee is all about, is to free our mind to make sure that we can use this tool that is actually available to us, because it has not always been. I usually tell a story where when I arrived in Canada for my master's degree at the University of Montreal Polytechnic School, I had classmates, 21 years old, 22 years old. They were already manipulating the financial market. I had no idea what the financial market was. I had no idea that I could go and trade or invest. I've never seen a financial statement. When I talk to those classmates, they tell me, listen, I learned this from my dad. It's actually my dad who bought me these shares from Coca-Cola, from Apple, from Google. And I was like, it's not fair. It's not fair that I have not been introduced to this. So I was saying that first thing first, I will learn how to do trading myself. I'll also be in the investment world, and maybe one day my kids too will be saying this is what my dad left for me. Then the time going, I stumbled upon cryptocurrency, and I saw a lot of similarities, and I also saw that the entry point was so easy, because when I set up my trading account, my investment account with my bank, I started the process online. At some point, the system stopped, and they said you have to take an appointment. You have to make an appointment with the banker in order for them to continue to set up your investment account. I went to the bank. They asked me all sort of questions. Are you employed? How long have you been employed? How is your credit score? What are your assets? What are your debts? So all of those questions, if I didn't give the right answer, they wouldn't have set up my account. So I saw that it's limiting. So imagine me, I come from Cameroon, right? From the village, basically. How a kid from SA is going to be able to play in the financial market, right? When I had to come to Canada, have a job, go to the bank to set up my account. But when you look at crypto, you don't need to have a bank account. You don't need to have an employment. No one is asking you all those questions. The only things that's standing between you and you being able to act in the financial market, the crypto market, is knowledge, is education. If you take the time to learn about the crypto world, about the blockchain technology, about the projects that are coming out, about crypto investment, then you'll be able to do it wherever you are. The only thing that you need is a good internet connection and a decent computer and a decent intelligent phone, and you're good to go. So there's no limit there. And I saw an opportunity for me, and I saw this is something that I can actually do. Those financial statements, I'll be able to get people to receive the financial statement from the crypto world. I'll be able to show people how they can actually navigate this crypto world. Yes, it's true. It's new technology. It's true. It's challenging. It's true that you actually have to sit down and read and do the research. But if that's the cost, I think it's a cost that's worth paying. So that's what we do at Zukulee. The idea with Zukulee is to make sure that everyone who is able to do it, whether you are employed, you are not employed, you are a kid, you are a grandparent, you can come to that market and also compete with everyone else around the world. Now the difference becomes between you and other people, because it's a competition. The money in the crypto market, when we talk about transferring wealth from one person to another, is not that the money is coming out of the sky. No, the money that you're losing in the crypto market, someone else is making that money, and the money that you're winning, that you're gaining, is someone else losing that money. The difference between you and that other person is the level of information that you have, is the level of education that you have in understanding the market. Boniface just told the story how he was buying Bitcoin at 60,000. Of course, his money is now gone, taken by someone who he was buying the Bitcoin from. The person that was selling the Bitcoin, because the person had more knowledge than him. Now he knows. Now when it's making money out of the people that don't have the knowledge. So that's what Zukulee is all about, is for us to actually have that hub, to actually have that, to build that community where we take advantage of all the opportunities that this ecosystem has to offer. So this is just the beginning, actually. So thank you very much for all of you guys who've shared your experience. It's always very emotional for me to hear the sharing of experience, to see the impact that Zukulee has in people's life, and that's what actually gets us up every morning to continue the work that we're doing. You've heard about our instructors that are spending hours and hours and hours helping the community of our students. It's something that we've committed to do, to be doing. So we're going to continue to do that, and we just continue to grow. So thank you very much, Hilary, for having me. I always talk too much, but it's okay.
We need it. We always need it.
Wow. Thank you very much, CEO. It was a great morning. Thank you. You talk too much. I'm not sure why you always say that. We don't find it that way, or I don't find it that way. Each time you talk, and by saying you talk too much, but we like to hear you talk, and it's very encouraging. Every time you talk, we learn something new, and we are happy to have you. So it was a great morning sharing our experiences. I want to thank Rosemary Betil for who testified on behalf of the fundamental level students, as well as Narcisse, Benny, and Boniface, who came in for the intermediate, and Judith and Jamison, who testified for advanced or for graduate advanced students, and Jamison again for demoing how we do staking. So if you say the sky is the limit, especially for our advanced students, what I told them was that now they have all it takes to be hybrid investors, because we don't just want to, see things as if we are looking through a pinhole camera. You have a toolbox you were given at the fundamental level, and as you progress to the advanced level, we kept adding tools into that toolbox. So at the moment, I remember saying this in class, that you have a toolbox that's filled. It doesn't mean you have to use all of those tools at one time. Every scenario present to you, and we need a different tool to use to unblock that case. So at the moment, you have all it takes. If you go anywhere to talk about crypto, you are fully equipped. We are very sure of the knowledge we distribute or we dispense at Zukulee. And I was very happy to hear Julie talk, because when she came in at the beginning, she could not have said the things she said today. She is very knowledgeable today, and just not just her, everybody who's gone through the advanced level. For those who are in fundamental and moving to the intermediate, and those of the intermediate moving to the advanced level, you are going to get there. Just keep the faith, keep learning, keep trusting in your instructors. Like you all know, we are always there. Each time you want us, we are going to be there for you. And the family keeps growing from strength to strength. Thank you all for sharing your experiences. I'm not sure if there are any questions. We'll take a few before we call it a day. We don't want to make it very long. This will be our first event that we are going to hold within the record time. So yes, I have a hand up. Jameson, if you have a question, let's hear from you.
This is not really a question, but I just wanted to say thank you to the CEO for making this big community of Zukulee members and helping us pave the way in cryptocurrency. It's really, I think it's gonna help everyone from the beginners level to the advanced level, and I just wanted to say thank you to the CEO.
Great, you're welcome, Jameson. Yes. So as from the session that just ended, yeah. Oh, CEO, do you want to answer?
No, I just want to say that I appreciate Jamison a lot for what he's doing. He's multi-talented. We all do that. He's a future millionaires. I'm just looking to become a friend with his parents so that when the millions start coming, then.
Yeah. So Trudy was the lucky one to be the instructor.
Exactly.
So Trudy is in the process. So maybe if you know Trudy too, that can help.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So if you need an autograph, get that autograph signed today because it's going to be worth a lot.
Yeah.
If you, so thank you very much, Jamison, for committing to the program. I know how busy your schedule is, and you've been able to stick till the advanced level and to be done with it. And we can see the level of comfort that you showcase when you are presenting here live. Is never easy to present live, but you do it with a sense of calmness, a sense of comfort, which is very, very well appreciated. And like you said, thank you to your classmates. We're actually working on a program for youngsters for the summer. So we'll start hearing about it soon. And Jameson is going to play a big role when we're setting up that program. So thank you very much appreciated.
Great. Yes. So like I was saying before, thank you, CEO. Like I was saying before, the session that just ended, the CEO came up with a project for people who are graduates and in the Millionaire Club to be able to maybe grandfather or maybe godfather, upcoming students. And I see Jameson a lot in that helping, because it's going to be, an example. Somebody thinking that this is too cumbersome for them, when they see Jameson doing it, they will know they too can do it. Okay, so that mentorship program is a very good one, and we are happy to know that members of our Millionaire Club volunteer to help us do that, and the community is growing, supporting each other, holding each other's hand. We all want to get there together, not because if the CEO is a millionaire alone, we are all going to go to him to beg for money. But if we all become millionaire, everybody's going to live happily where they are and enjoy life without knocking on each other's door. So thank you very much for that. I see two hands up. Rose was the first hand. Rose, you have the floor, and after we are going to go to Chantal.
Hello.
Hi, Rose.
Yes. Hi. I was going to run after I did my presentation, but I stayed the whole time. I stayed away from church, but I'm sure God is going to forgive me. I just want to say I gained so much knowledge just by staying through it. And Jameson, I am so proud of you. I'm here as the voice for the senior citizens, but I'm so proud to see a young man step up to this level. I know the sky is the limit for him, and a lot of young people are going to be looking up. We are applauding for you. Keep up the good work. And we are all going to be successful with this. Thank you all so much. And thank you so much, Coach Richard. You've seen my face before. You'll be seeing it more and more. I am here for the long haul. Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much, Rose.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. Yes. So we have the mother, Chantal, who is going to talk on. Thank you very much, Rose. So let's hear from Chantal. Chantal is Jameson's mother, the lady who trusted the request, or who took the request of her son into, converted it to action. And today we are all happy to see what Jameson is doing. Chantal, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Prof. Larry. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, CEO. Good morning, instructors. Good morning, Zukulee family. I was just going to say a big and a huge thank you to all instructors, and particularly to Marcel and Trudy, who brought Jameson through the whole process. I have witnessed so many times that Jameson will be passing a call. I will even tell him, hey, baby, it's not late. And he will be like, no, they are so good. They are fine. They are fine with it. I'm going to call. I have an issue. I have to ask them some questions. And they would truly walk him through the whole process without complaints. And Jameson have proved it that it was worth it. So I was just going to say thank you. I'm speechless. I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of you, Jameson. I can say it loud. Usually I don't like to say to the kid, to tell them too much that that I'm proud so that they don't brag, but I am really proud of you, Jamison. I'm proud of you because I have seen you sitting down and really work hard, which is the key. I will be at work. I will call. Jamison will be like, for example, like his trading channel the other day. He will be staying up until midnight, and he will do it. And his dad will tell me, I sent him to go to sleep. He said no, he got to finish what he's doing, and he has proved it in many other things, either in his music, in anything that Jamison does, in business. Because he has a website that he opened, and he made the whole entire website himself, where he is selling some article. He has done it by himself, standing up until midnight, 1 o'clock, and doing it. So I'm very proud of you, Jamison, that regardless your schedule, regardless how full you are, you keep up on that. Because your mother, you know it, I was not able to do it because I was so busy as him, but I told him I'm going to finish later, but it didn't discourage him. He kept going. I am so proud of you, baby. Thank you so much, Zukulee. Thank you so much for everything. And I'm pretty sure a lot of kids will also do like Jamison. Kids are more smarter than we think. We just have to boost their self-esteem, prove them that they can do it, and they will do it. Thank you, CEO. Thank you, families. Thank you, profs. Thank you, people. And congratulations to everyone who graduated. Thank you.
Thank you, Chantal.
Thank you, Chantal.
Thank you very much, Chantal. This is just proof that when parents listen to their children, a lot of things can come out of that. Because like Jamison said, her mom was looking at the bigger brothers or at the other brothers to come do this, and not even looking at him. But imagine he is the one who has come from beneath and is up there. So please, parents, listen to your kids. Give them the trust they deserve, and they will do great things. I have a hand up, and this is Jamison's teacher. So maybe she too has a word or two to say about the day. Trudy, you have the floor.
Yeah, Hilary, thank you so much for giving me the floor. I don't want to take too much time because everything has already been said, but I just want to add something that, first off, I want to thank everyone that those graduating from the advanced level. Welcome to the Millionaire Club. And those who are moving from one level to the other, I really, really want to congratulate you guys. I know it's not easy, but one day you're really going to reap the fruits of the benefit of everything that is going on. I want to thank especially Jamison. So yes, I always try to keep that open door, but I see that he's very enthusiastic in whatever he asks the questions and will answer and all that type of stuff. I really want to thank you because I know your future is bright. And I know the future of everyone here is bright. And like our CEO says, we need to back it up with action. I've noticed something about Zukulee, right? Jamison represents the youth, the younger generation. But there are those mothers of ours who represent the older generation, you see? There are those who are representing the working class. There's every representation here in Zukulee. There are those in North America, those also calling from Africa, those in Europe, and I guess there are those from Asia. You see, it is very universal, okay? So I just want to thank us all. It just goes to say that anybody can do it. Once you put your mind to it, you can actually do it. As Jamison is representing the younger generation, I really like to encourage the older generation. Don't say that it's only for the youth. No, we all can do this thing and turn it into a movement, right? Each one should be able to reach one. If you can reach one, minimum, you can reach 10 people. The message here is that you can do it. We can do it. It's possible. You have to put it in your mind. Everything starts from the mind. Jamison is doing this because he's young, right? He's young, he's doing this, we really appreciate it. But we have our mothers here. My mother is doing it. You know, she's going through Zukulee. I pray one day she can open her mouth and say something. You know, and I've seen women her age also doing it, right? I've seen working class people, most of them doing it. I've seen stay-at-home mothers do it, you know, doctors, lawyers, teachers, you name it. They're doing it, right? So there's something about Zukulee. So, like I said, I think I would say each one should reach one so that we take this up as a movement and move on, keep on doing it. We can't always be the last. We cannot always be the last. So I want to thank everyone that is graduating or moving from one level to the next. Congratulations. And thank you so much, Prof. Hillary. You're doing an amazing job. You're so resilient. Thank you so much. Yeah. You're muted.
Thank you very much, Prof. The point is, when you hold a community, no matter what happens, you try to stay true to that. Like, I mean, you would see. I mean, I am not really me. I've been sick since Thursday, but I could not abandon the ship. We are doing this together. Yes. Thank you very much, Prof. Trudy. Trudy is that prof and that mom who never gives up. No matter how difficult things are, she looks into them and she comes out always victorious. And it's amazing, the community we have. We just cannot say thank you enough, not just for the CEO and staff, but the community at large. Everybody is putting their hand in the mix to make sure that we are where we are. So thank you very much. Our community cuts across all ages. I know, I mean, truly wish that the mom will be able to open her mouth one day. She is in the house. Mom, if you want to say a word or two, we'll welcome you.
Oh, she's saying something. Is she on mute?
She's here.
Yeah. I see her camera. Yes, Mom.
Yes. It's amazing, you know, knowing what Zukulee is all about. My daughter pushed me into this. I said, I can't do it. She said, Mommy, you will try. Just try. And she's been supporting, and myself and everyone there, you know, it has been supportive to me. And I just look forward to continuing and to get to where I think everyone is getting to. So actually, it's a good place to be. And even though we are of the old age, the paper generation, the computer sometimes is frightening to me, but I'm there. I won't give up. Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you very much, Mom. I always see you never say something, but today I'm happy to have heard your voice. I'm happy to see you. And like you said, yes, we are all going to get there. So keep on pushing.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Hillary.
Yes. The paper generation, I mean, don't worry. Everybody is going digital today. So you have to get behind. Yeah. So guys, from what you see, we've seen from 11 years to our senior, members of the community. So you see everybody is in the house and we all want to do what we are doing and go places. Thank you all very much. It's been a wonderful morning. For the first time since I've been presenting, it's the first time we are going to stay within our 2 hours. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. We've heard from all of you. We've heard testimonials. We've heard our CEO talk, and finally a few questions. Questions or maybe a word of appreciation from Jameson's mom, from Rose, and from Trudy, and as well as Mary. Thank you all very much. Our community, you know, it's huge. We had people joining from North America, from Africa. I saw Mary Ngasam in the house. She is in Douala. So it's been a wonderful morning. Thank you all very much for coming. And like we all said, the next session begins on the 19th of March. We are looking forward now to the results of the trading challenge. I'm hoping most of you took part in that challenge. And for those who are here for the very first time, please join us, because until you join us, you don't know what we are doing. To be able to know what we are doing, you are going to have to join us. And we know things are tough for students who are changing levels. Please talk to the CEO, talk to our administration. If you have issues, whatever they are, we are going to be able to accommodate everybody to make sure you take your training to the end. And we as instructors, our part to play is to be able to guide you throughout this journey. And we are there. We promise to be there. We are going to be there. So no matter what is your problem, please do not stay home and not continue your studies to the end. Keep pushing. Talk to us. If anything, we are going to be able to accommodate you. So thank you very much. It was great presenting to you guys today. And I want to thank my co-presenters, those who testified, and as well as our CEO. Thank you all very much. Have a very good Sunday.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcel.
You're welcome, ma.
Yeah. It's amazing to listen to everyone.
Pick up your phone now. I'm going to call you soon.
Dada, what's a baby?